What a beautiful Saturday. What a beautiful Saturday. Saturday. What a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm outside taking advantage of it. Saturday morning. I'm out here living stress free. Collecting material that guides me. And I don't even have a degree. Yeah, I'm collecting. I'm collecting material. They sent it. I collect it. You know, and it's it's advised that it's supposed to help. I mean, uh, God has blessed me with a gift of, you know, dealing with the world. If you can't, guess what? You don't get that. Knowing knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it. This is how I can sustain uh, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I'm liable. I'm here, but I still wonder is if it's a gift of, cursed. Too much knowledge can be damaging. Too knowing too much can be dangerous. It's not sticking my nose in other people's business. It's things that it comes along with what the things that I have been preparing for. In order to know, I can bag it. When you speak on certain things, you can bag it up. All you got to do is just play that copycat role. Just go and just you know. But to you, it's a secret. To me, it's a liability. It's credit. It's knowing what the hell I'm talking about because and can bag it up. Yeah. It's for my eyes only. Only for me. For my eyes. And most of the things on here I can't. But certain things I can. Uh, the farmers. I don't. I mean, y'all. I mean, this is the thing. The farmers, they planted a seed, uh, nurture it, and watched it grow. Now they are seeing the results of the seed that they grown. But they didn't realize that this seed had envy. They didn't realize this seed uh, had a hateful, deceitful heart. I mean, deceitful, hateful, just envy. But I mean, this seed, and this is what people. I don't think people really comprehend what they was really planning, because and I have to admit that America tore this seed down, tore it down, tore it down, tore it down. Now you what now you weeping what you sowed. Now but it's your seed. You planted it. You planted it. Then resurrected. You resurrected. Then now you seeing the turmoil of your seed. Is it manipulation? Yeah. But is it instigation? Is it destruction? You know? But it's your seed. And ask the farmers and ask the military how they feel about it. This seed, ask them. Ask them. The two major corporations in this country that is very liable for the success of this country to grow, this corporation to grow. But when you plant a seed that's sour, and what I can understand why it's sour, but I don't think it's a time for payback. I mean, but what we are seeing is payback. Self-destruction. But then you got to realize, and this is about to hurt somebody's feelings. It's about to hurt a whole lot of people feelings. America is only 2.4% of the world population. Just sit back and marinate. Let that marinate in your head. Let that marinate. Just think of that. America is only 2.4% of the world population. You got to America numbers is not even in the billions. Not 1 billion. 2.4% of the world population, America. It was a miracle. You got to. It was a miracle that it became a powerhouse. It was a miracle of magic. Certain things taking place, but I mean, you got to understand, 2.4% of the world population. That's a miracle, man. That it succeeded certain aspects of this life, of this galaxy. It succeeded the possibility of, the dream. You talking about the impossible. That's the impossible. 2.4% of the world population. Now you know that had to come to an end sometime, and I'm not downing. I'm just my thing is I got material that and you got to see certain things now with other people coming to power, other countries, other continents, other cultures are now coming into power and realizing, man, they only, now they sitting at the round table. They only 2.4% of the world population. They sitting at the table, they having these conversations. America wants to get rid of China on these imports, exports. They want to get rid of them. And India want the deal. But America won't give India the deal. And the big kicker of all of this are tariffs. Tariffs. They in West Virginia talking about this, boy, just, and you got to think about it. America is greedy. America is greedy. America, it has a old habit. We ain't working for $5 an hour. They ain't, they ain't. But India will, China will, but America ain't. But these tariffs, and they see they taking that to their advantage. They have committed, they have joined a committee. China, India, Africa, and Russia. You do know that they are allies, don't you? And you know the word is the hell with America. The point where I'm going to, they, you done throw them tariffs on them, and now you done created monsters. We don't need America. They don't. They really don't. They ask the farmers. The farmers. I know your come up is on exports. But that's what's hurting you now. And guess what? Them tariffs, look, but this is your seed. Y'all planted the seed. Now it's come back to bite you. Don't you realize Africa is buying farming equipment out the bahoo? They stacking up. They pushing France out. We don't need you. They running their own thing. Africa is buying tractors, all kind of farm equipment. That's what you get the real news. I get the world news. The world news. Africa is buying. And they all congregating. They all, okay. So China done bought into it. China is helping. They all in. They are allies. We helping each other. Africa is now looking at the point of being the farming capital of the world. Africa. I mean, they stacking up, man. And, and somebody got to feed 6 billion people. Somebody got to feed these 7 billion people on this planet. Somebody got to. And these four allies, the population of the majority of people, that's where they exist. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot of money. You get pushed out of that committee. You really got to, I mean, China building all kind of military bases over there in Africa. Protection. Africa is gearing up to supply the food. It's taking over the job that America used to do. And we slowly see the dissipation of, all of this was planned years ago. All of this is a plot. You weaken the dollar. You weaken the people. You take their number one asset and just make it out of toilet paper. That's what they done did. I mean, look it up. All of this is it's out there. All of this is news. Why America study creating policies on tariffs? They don't. That the little whatever you had, it's gone. You talk about recession. Now you in the face of depression. Because, I mean, how else? We don't, America don't make anything. So how you going to sustain this recession? And that's how you became a superpower. By cotton exports. That's how we became a superpower. Cotton. Pushing it out. Selling it. What is you going to push out when you don't produce anything? Maybe, with an annual surplus of $300 billion of drugs. That's what it seems that we are good at. Taking drugs, the drug capital of the world. That's a hell of a spot to be. Zombie land. Now you can kind of see why the military is silent. They pissed off. They mad. And now they beginning to see. What they harvest. But that's what you get when you get the blind leading the blind. You get a lot of chaos. Yeah, that's what you get, a lot of chaos. But I mean, it's America. But sooner or later, and that's with this AI thing. If you don't figure out how to comprehend AI, if you don't figure it out, if you don't take charge, that's for people my generation. You're gonna be left behind. And if you in America, if they don't come out of this 17th century way of thinking, man, them days gone. If you don't come out of it, you guess what? We are heading right in that direction. Yeah, we are already there. We are already there. But it don't surprise me because I've seen this 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You could see it. Uh, the plan was put in place. You stop feeding the greedy. Then you take care of your own needy. Our needy, man. We, you know, and we don't take care of each other. They too busy. I mean, and here's the thing. You rather take you rather take $1 trillion and spread it amongst people that are already rich, already nourished. You spreading this $1 trillion, $1 trillion. You rather give $1 billion away than nourish your own people. It ain't but 300. It ain't but 300 million, 300 plus million in America. I mean, think about this. You could take $400 million. That's y'all done spent y'all done gave that away on unnecessary crap that we got to take Ukraine. They done got more than that. And what are they doing for you? And here you is your own house, and you help, generating these taxes, and you can't get crap out of it. All it takes is just 400 million. Give everybody $1 million. Boom, problem solved. Poverty, starvation, housing, that'll solve everything. 400 million. Just think about that compared to the $1 billion that y'all just, they lose probably lose every day, every month. Ain't no telling what the trillions they lose. And don't know where it's at. Offshore account. Somebody's stacking up for this, and they know it. Somebody stacking. What good is that gonna do? Stacking up when they using the dollar for toilet paper. I mean, who you stacking up against? In-house money, it's not as popular, and it's not as it's not a big asset. The dollar is not worth a crap now. And if y'all really, if you really, this here would make you depressing. It will make you depressed if you see half of the stuff that I see, half of the things people send me, half a part of it. You will get depressed. Depressed. But you reap what you sow. And to every action, there's a reaction. And that's the thing with America. They can, but they won't, because they want control. You can't control them now. Everybody on drugs. How you go? I mean, they spend more money on drugs than just $300 billion annually on drugs. That's what they spend. If you take that money, if you take that and spread it amongst, man, don't you know you can wipe out poverty, starvation, housing? All you got to do is just give it to them one time, and just be done with them. Now, and they ain't, people stupid. They ain't gonna have that money 6 months. They don't know what to do with it. They gonna lose it. And then if they do lose it, you done with them. The thing is, that get rid of welfare. That'll get rid of disability. That'll get rid of Medicare, Medicaid. That'll get rid of all of that. Give them $1 million. Let them do what they do with it, and be done with it. Maybe they'll get smart, and maybe they won't. But just if you want to get rid of it, because most of them, they don't know what to do with that, and they gonna lose it. But it may give them something to think about, because they won't have nothing to fall back on. That's the thing. You got to make sure, explain it to them. Now, you ain't gonna have nothing, no Medicare, no welfare, no food stamp. You ain't gonna have none of that. No free housing, none of that. You lose this, that's it. Make them understand, educate it, beat it in their head, and I guarantee they gonna lose it anyway. But especially the drugs, they gonna lose it, man. They gonna lose it if they spend $300 billion annually on drugs. That money ain't gonna last no time. But then you done with them. That's so much for the drug heads. They done got theirs. Leave it alone. You got to make sure after this you don't get nothing. Nothing. But I guarantee you, your GDP will rise to an occasion that may blow your mind, because everybody buying something. They buying, everybody spending. Yeah, they gonna go crazy, but yeah, everybody spending. You want to get out of a recession or depression, and it's just a snippet what you send into all these other countries and nations. It's just a snippet. And you being productive in your own country. You keeping your money, and and that money just keep turning and turning and turning. It's just a thought. They can do that, but they ain't. They rather, but somebody's stacking up. in that shell or that offshore account, or somebody stacking up because they know the recession is coming. They know a repression. They know this. They know it. They gonna be good, but everybody else gonna be running around here in chaos because I mean, you got a starving people. And here, I mean, here y'all here want to get $1 trillion and just throw it away. $1 trillion in what, 4 weeks? Man, something that's stupid. That is stupid. I mean, you gonna take a right now. Bad as you need to save money, y'all want to get it in, and that's the American way. That's the American dream. You want to get in and just throw it away. You want to throw it away, give it to your own people. let them figure it out. You talking about health care, Medicare? Give it to your own people. Ain't but 360, 370, whatever the number is. But I mean, that's just that's just a drop in the bucket compared to what y'all throwing away. And they want to throw away $1 trillion in less than a month. Man, that's stupid. I'm quite sure at the car lots, the housing market, man, they all will be happy. Everybody be happy. Everybody. Give them $1 million. Give them $1.5 million. Give them $2 million. And just test it. It's never been done. But a free people is a well-nourished people is a happy people. They happy, Yeah, I mean they too busy spending money than out here trying to create chaos. That's a broke people creating chaos. Marching and all that. That's because they broke. Give them $1 million and see what happens. But you got to, hey, you ain't getting nothing else. Nothing. You don't get nothing else. I love God, I love me, and I love my life. And last of all, I know there's a lot of people, is angry at me. They angry at me because I won't follow them. I won't give them energy to sustain their lifestyle. Now these are rich people. Now they got the bag. They pissed off at me. Oh, I need to sustain this certain lifestyle. I need it. But look, and threatening all this, man. I mean, and just think about this. Let this marinate. You need me. I don't need you. You following me. What is it you think that you can do to me? If you following me, I'm not running behind you. I'm not chasing you. I'm not asking you for anything. But you seem to think that, why you getting pissed off at me? Because I won't. That ain't what I'm about. You rich, but you want to keep up a certain lifestyle. I can't help you. if you more powerful, if you got it, if you got that like that, you don't need me. You out there claiming, oh, I do this, I can do that. Yeah, do it. You don't need me. You don't need me. I ain't gonna help you anyway. I mean, you're gonna have to figure it out sooner or later. Because I mean, I can't. Ain't nothing I can do for you. What I look like, I'm over here. I'm over here in poverty and helping you maintain your lifestyle, keep it up your. What sense do that? That's just like that $1 trillion deal. It's stupid. You got the bag and you running behind me just about, well, that ain't, I don't see life like that. You know, maybe you're not as powerful as you thought you were. Especially if if you running behind me to get me to run behind you. I'm still trying to figure that out. If you need me to uplift your lifestyle, it ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you. Life is more important than that. You just to help you sustain your lifestyle. How stupid do that really sound? People have been pampered, man. I don't know what y'all been. I wasn't raised like that. You know, I mean, and these the people that claim, and every time you cut your thing on, they running behind you like, what world you in? I know who the ones who really got it, because they ain't running behind me. Y'all have a blessed day.